Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Shrimati Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine. Bolo bolo everyone. Namo. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Ashkachadisha Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna, bolo bolo everyone. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Everybody, please sing, सब लोग बोलिए, बोलो बोलो, जोर से. One more time, फिर से जोर से बोलिए, बोलो. Matajis, Matajis, sing with me. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everybody, please sing. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare So after many months, temple opened, we are able to come into a sacred space. And now we can appreciate how it's rare. It's not so easy. So that's why maybe we respect the sacred space. And we are quiet a little bit. Shh. So Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur says, Harikatha is the Swarup Shakti of Hari Kirtan. So obviously it's a strange time we're going through. So our thoughts will be influenced by what's going on. It can be influenced in different ways. And just my personal experience, when things went strange, you couldn't plan anything, you couldn't foresee anything. Everything just was like a ship without a rudder, no direction, on very turbulent waves. Where do we go? What direction does the world take? All these things happened. And one thing that was very prominent was, shh, I have to do that many times, I think. Shh. One thing that was very prominent was, in the beginning, when chanting Hare Krishna, there was a certain helpless surrender. But the problem with the human nature is we get used to things. And very quickly, we got used to the situation of being the way we were. And so in that situation, we looked for our comfort. Where can I be comfortable? That my mind, my senses are engaged nicely. And it doesn't necessarily include Krishna. So that was more depressing than anything else. What does it take to make us surrender to Krishna? What does it take? Will it take the last moment of our breath, the last breath that we have? But then will we remember Krishna? Because that's a practice, a lifelong practice. It will not happen just like that. Whatever we've been practicing our whole life, that's what's going to happen. And if we've been practicing chanting Hare Krishna with some background television going on in the mind, that's what's going to happen. It is not easy to chant Hare Krishna, even though it seems like it's easy. There was this one time this devotee was talking, a Prabhupada disciple was talking about remembering Srila Prabhupada. And he was asking Prabhupada, but how do you chant remembering Krishna? And Prabhupada said, you just hear yourself chant. What is the difficulty? And the devotee said, what is the difficulty? The difficulty is, he didn't tell that to Prabhupada, obviously, but he was mentioning difficulty is the mind. Because the mind takes on so many impressions from everyday life, and he gets so much distracted with things that we think are so important. So that the most depressing thing of all was being locked down. There was no pressure, but still my mind was looking for entertainment during japa, during kirtan. So once we are in front of that and we realize, what is that? Nam Nama Karina Bahudani Jasara Shakti, isn't it? It's Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he gave it all, the process of how it also doesn't work in the second verse. So what do we do then? Then we cry. Because your holy name, he says, is invested with all Shakti. Do we believe that? Not really, because we try to make arrangements external to push it. Oh, let me read a chapter of Krishna book before I chant my rounds. It will help me remember Krishna. Maybe, but Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur says, it's not necessary to artificially try to remember. The problem is anartha nivritti, all these impurities in the heart. Without that being taken care of, we will never come to rati, attachment. And then afterwards is rasa. It's not rasa first. We may think, let me go to rasa first, then somehow attachment will develop, and then my chanting will get better. It doesn't happen like that. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur says, that would be like taking dry hay, rubbing it against the udder of a cow, and then going to the mouth expecting milk. It's simply impossible. So anartha nivritti, very important. The real work on the Madhyama platform is anartha nivritti. When one devotee told Prabhupada, I'm very fallen, Prabhupada, Prabhupada said, yes, but don't stay fallen. So what does it mean, don't stay fallen? The Madhyama platform, we normally think, I have to work very hard to get there. And it's okay. Because Yugasamadhikari, he thinks, no matter what I do, I'm so fallen. And the Kanisha thinks, I'm already there. No need to work too much. But it's okay to be on that Madhyam platform. Actually, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he says, I stay very safely down and below on the Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti platform while worshipping the path of Raganuga, which I keep far above my head. This is being safe, keeping ourselves safe. So this chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra, to be able to understand spiritual practices, the importance of spiritual practices, the importance of chanting and trying to hear this chanting. To be able to understand that, we have to chant. It's a catch-22. There's no other way. At one time, Prabhupada, in a conversation, he said, first I chanted. I didn't talk anything about rules and regulations. I just let you get purified. And then you can understand. So that chanting, even if we don't see results, even, I'm locked down with my mind, there's no pressure. Still, I'm looking for so much distraction when I'm chanting. It's so sad. And I can do nothing about it. So then what do? I cry. Now that's a platform where I can actually really cry from the heart. Because I'm helpless. So on that platform, when I chant, maybe Krishna will manifest himself. Because another thing we have to understand, our process is not ascending, it's descending. We cannot command Krishna. We cannot command and order the holy name to appear. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur says, act in a way that Krishna sees you. Do not try to see Krishna, because in any case, we cannot see Krishna. So we have to try. Prabhupada says again and again in so many lectures, try to understand Krishna. From the Bhagavad Gita, he says, Krishna talks about himself in the Bhagavad Gita. And especially all of you here being born in India, Bhagavad Gita is very common to all of you. I had to learn verses. I had never seen it, Bhagavad Gita, before I joined, unfortunately. But then, does it speak to us every time we open that Bhagavad Gita? If the words are non-different from Krishna himself, that is Krishna himself, we are directly in contact. Every time I open that Gita and I read a verse and the purport, is it speaking to me or is it just ink on paper? If it speaks to me, then what did I decide to do? It means if it speaks to me after I read the one verse and the purport, it elevates my heart to try to be something, to do something, to be a better practitioner. It should do that. If it doesn't do that, then there's a problem. I was reading, that was in the Bhagavatam. Prabhupada mentions if a devotee is fearful of death, then all the Shastra that he reads is useless. So we have to understand, in practice, our everyday life. The chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra prepares us for the understanding. But it comes at a price. The price is bring the mind to the mantra. Open the mouth and sing. Saraswati Thakur says, you think you don't know how to sing because you don't have a good voice or whatever. Open your mouth and sing anyway. It's called Kirtan. It doesn't matter. It's called Kirtan. We have to sing. That's the austerity. Sing, hear what we're singing. Hear the lead singer, hear what we're singing. The mind is going to go, definitely, we know that. But we don't become discouraged, we don't become attached. That, oh my God, I failed again. Yeah, I am a failure. What else is new? I took birth in this material world. It's okay. I try without being attached that am I reaching a goal? That is ambition. We don't want to self-establish ourselves. We're not ambitious. We are trying to become a servant. We are 1/10,000 part the tip of a hair. We are das, anudas. We are trying to learn how to become a servant. So which means when we fail, the mind's gone, we try to bring it back without being attached. Just do it. We do it without being attached, in a detached way. We do what we have to do. That's called Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti, it's duty. without looking for results. The results is up to Krishna. He will come when he wants to come. We cannot capture him. Come on, we are finite. It's finite. I don't even know if there's dirt on my nose. I'm so limited. And we're trying to capture the infinite. It's childish, isn't it, if we think about it? No, we just have to do what we have to do. And that trust in the chanting, even if it's not real, we don't have that real trust, we can trust the words of the Acharya and go according to that. One day it will manifest in the heart. We can pray for the best and hope against hope. So, Hare Krishna. Madhava Prabhu will start Kirtan and we try. Yeah? We went through the whole world. Actually, you're lucky here that we can come to a temple. In Switzerland, which we did not go back because it's locked down again, you don't have the right to sing. The temples you can't sing because they decided that when you sing, the viruses are going to spread. So no singing in churches, no singing in temples. So when the people come, they only have a tape of Prabhupada. So we're really lucky to be here. We are able to come to a temple. We are able to sit down and have congregational chanting. We can appreciate that. And we can try to be present here in the moment. Don't think of the past, mistakes I made or whatever I did that I didn't do, or the future. Let's just be here. Very hard, but it's a mode of goodness. But we try. Okay. Hare Krishna.
RG Media YouTube channel. Like, share, subscribe.